Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be an ocean that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
Hey, everybody, what is going on? What's going on? It's Danny here. Griswold Family Vacay. We're over on our OG channel tonight for an awesome cause. We're all here again for another Helping Hands for Cruising Cruiseathon, trying to raise as much money as possible for the awesome charity Helping Hands for Cruising. Now, they had the first Helping Hands for Cruising cruise, Carnival Horizon, back in October, and the boys and I were privileged enough to go on that cruise, and it was amazing. And getting to surprise the first recipient of that cruise, Mr. Fordman Kenneth Oakes, and being there with him as he experienced his first time ever at 27 years old, seeing the ocean, going on a cruise, it was awesome. So that was a really cool experience, not only for him, but everybody who got to experience that cruise along with him. And that would not be possible without the awesome creation, Mr. Sean, and Miss Alana from the DownUnder Cruisers, Helping Hands for Cruising. So I'm sure plenty of people have donated so far. If you guys have not donated, please consider doing so. Tonight, we're going to have a very special show. We're going to be actually talking to a couple of the recipients of the next Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise. That's my great friends, Mr. Scott and Miss Amber Hicks from Kicking It Country. And I've also invited the Ford man, who was the first ever recipient of the Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise, to come up here and hang out with us as well. But before we get started, let me welcome everybody in. Then my guest will come up. I'll have them come up, and then we'll just talk about their cruise, what they're looking forward to. You guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. Anything you want to know about them, feel free to ask. That's what we're here tonight for. So first person I see in the house, Miss Meg, please consider making a donation to Helping Hands for Cruising charity using the direct PayPal link. Thank you, Miss Meg. Appreciate that very much. This guy just got back from the Vloggers cruise, Mr. Mike, Clock Family Adventures. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Mr. Paul, Helping Hands for Cruising Raid. Thank you for being here, Paul. Good to see you. Thank you for the raid. Amanda, just chilling. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Lillian, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. It's always nice to have you here. Miss Amy, hello. Amy, hope you get to feeling better. You got a little bit of a football game to watch tomorrow. Something called the Super Bowl. You got to be able to be healthy so you can watch your team get beat. Fly, Eagle, fly, right? All right. This guy is another recipient of the Helping Hands for Cruising Group Cruise coming up here in March. He's going to be going, him and his wife will be going with my guest tonight on their first cruise as well, so that's exciting. James, good to see you, buddy. Thank you for being here. Danny D, good to see you, Danny. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. JJ, what is up? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Captain is here. Good to see you, Captain. We actually have one thing to talk about our channel real quick, and then we're going to focus on what we're here to focus about. But let me go ahead and welcome everybody in first before we do anything else. Hey, Tommy, good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. She Devil Adventures, always good to see you. Thank you, Fat Matt Adventures. Yes, indeed. That was an awesome song him and his wife put together. That's a great song for sure. Hey, Kelly, good to see you, buddy. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Let's see. I'm making my way through. Hey, Troy, good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. Nomadic Rat Pack, always good to see you. Nice hat. You like this hat? I'm wearing this hat for one reason only. Probably be the only time you see me in this daggum hat. We got the guy that I'm wearing this hat for is actually waiting to come up. He's down in the basement looking like Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit. I don't know what's up with that, but he'll be up here in a minute. Eric, what is up, man? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. No, I'm not. I am not. Hey, there's the other Troy, camp maintenance guy. Good to see you, bud. Hey, Najuma, good to see you. We're looking forward to our trip to New York. We're looking really forward to that. Hopefully it's going to be a lot of fun. Trying to get my headphones hooked up to my Bluetooth. No worries. Helping Hands for Cruising Cruiseathon playlist. Yeah, go check that out, guys. I believe next for us is World Wrestling Vlogs. Good old Mr. Josh Moon and company. Let's go check them out. Go Chiefs. Go Chiefs. Oh, Lord. Hey, Mike and Michelle. Good to see you guys. Welcome in. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it very much. Fly, Eagles, fly. There you go. Go whoever the captain is rooting against. Exactly. All right, let's see here. I think we're getting close to the bottom. We are to the bottom. All right. First and foremost, without further ado, let me bring in our special guest of the night. This guy's still waiting on the missus to get home, but we'll be talking to him while we wait. And this is going to be his first ever cruise. He is one of the recipients of the next Helping Hands for Cruising Group Cruise. And what he has done for him and his wife have done for our great friend, Mr. Ford, man, over these last several months, not only what he's done for Kenny, but also what he's done for Pawpaw is amazing. It's awesome. The fact that he opened up his home, she opened up her home, and it is now Kenny's home for the time being is amazing. So without further ado, let me welcome in the next recipient of the Helping Hands from Group Cruise. This guy and his wife are very much deserving, and that's none other than my great friend, Mr. Tar Heel himself, Scott. What up, man?
What is up?
Not
Fred
much,
Durst. I can't believe I got called Fred Durst.
Really? I didn't know if you know who that was. What's up, Spikers? Good to see you guys. Krubby, good to see you. Then this next guy that I'm going to be bringing up is also He's in the same house. And this guy was the first recipient of the Helping Hands for Cruising Group Cruise. So not only do we have one of the next recipients, but we also have the first recipient, and that's none other than my great friend, Mr. Ford Man himself, Kenneth Oakes. What up, Kenny?
Howdy, y'all.
How you doing, brother?
Doing all right myself.
I'm tired, but I'm here, man. I got something today, Scott. First time I've had one in a long time, man. I got a bike.
A bike.
Bicycle, yes, sir.
Hmm.
Well, that was cool because we had this park right by us, so getting to go around and ride the bike it was nice, man. Hey, wee Mike, good to see you, Billy. Happy birthday to. Is it Papa's birthday, Kenny?
Yes, sir.
What?
He turned the big 7-3.
Really?
Y'all
Happy
need
birthday
to go.
him. That's awesome.
Y'all need to go check out Kicking It Country's video.
Will do. That is awesome.
Hey, Kenny.
Happy birthday, Papa.
It's not going very Kenny.
All right, so Kenny, First
Yes.
thing I'd like you to do, man, is just talk about what this Helping Hands for Cruising has meant to you, the experience that you had on that group cruise. It was awesome getting to see you, but tell everybody who may not have been there about your experience of it, what you thought of it, and why you think people should give, if they haven't, to Helping Hands for Cruising, please.
Well, I think people should give because it changes a person's life, especially for someone that has never in their life, whether it be due to financial reasons or or disability or whatever it may be, that has kept that individual from being able to go and enjoy a once in a lifetime cruise vacation, and make memories, make videos, pictures, and make memories of a lifetime.
Yes, sir. What did you enjoy most about the cruise, Kenny?
I enjoyed not only getting to meet people for the very first time, but also I really enjoyed seeing the ocean for the very first time and how it changes the colors.
Right.
And I got to see a real live flamingo. I have never seen a real live flamingo before.
That's awesome. Scott did it all for the nookie. I can't hear Scott
No.
anymore.
No,
There
but
you
this time last week, I was saying, "Give me something to break." That was a horrible game.
You saw that comment from Billy?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Scott, my first question for you, man, and we can ask Amber when she gets here, but what are you looking most forward to with this cruise? This is your first cruise, right?
Yep.
What are you most looking forward to?
What am I most looking forward to? Well, I've never been on a cruise. I've just seen videos and stuff, but the food, probably. But I don't know. More than that would be time alone. That's going to be nice.
So what ship is it, and what are your ports again?
It is the Carnival Pride,
Okay.
and we're going to. Oh gosh, I've been trying to help Kenny with this all day. I think it's Belize,
Okay.
Cozumel, Mahogany Bay, Grand Cayman.
Okay. You said that your favorite thing or your thing you want to do most is try out the food, right?
Right.
Is there any food you're most excited to try?
No,
Do you know what all food is on the ship?
none other than Guy's Burger and
Guys, burgers.
I don't know. Amber's done a lot of research. She's done more on it than I have.
Okay.
But you can look at me and tell I like to eat, so I'm not gonna. I won't go swimming after it, but if it stays on the ship long enough, I'll probably eat it.
All right, so two of the mainstays. Kenny, what did you enjoy eating most on the cruise ship when you went? Because a lot of the food on the ship, Scott, no matter the ship, if it's Carnival, a lot of it's the same.
Right.
Mine was escargot and braised rabbit.
Either one of those sound interesting to you, Scott?
Well, no. If he wanted rabbit, we could have hooked him up with that a long time ago. But I mean, and the snail, I think that's what the other one was.
Snail, yep, escargot.
That don't. I mean, it may be good. I'll definitely try it, but yeah, Kenny, we've got rabbits and possums here, man. You didn't have to go on the ocean to get that.
So Mike wants to bring to your attention, and Kenny had something special on his first ever cruise as well. Kenny had the privilege of having a whole bunch of drag queens on his first cruise.
Yes, I did.
But Scott, Mike says here that the cruise you're going to be on for your first ever cruise, the Carnival Pride, is going to be a nude cruise.
Well, if you'll watch Monday, I've got a video out that'll help that.
Something about wieners in the belly button, Kenny.
No, it wasn't no wiener in the belly button.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Amy says you can Google the 7-day Carnival dinner menu and find the menu for each night. That's cool. That's for the main dining room. So they have the guys' burgers, but they're also going to have, do you like Mexican food, Scott?
Yep.
They have the Blue Iguana Cantina. That's pretty good. You can get tacos, burritos,
Amen on that
taco
one.
salads. Yep.
And sushi. I'm real big on sushi. I don't
Sushi.
know, but
That's a specialty dining one, so that's one that doesn't come with the cost, the price of your food. That's one you have to pay extra for.
right.
That's what I was going to ask you, is if you were going to try out any of the specialty dining, like the steakhouse or the sushi place or anything like that.
Yeah, and well, there's a lot of questions we still have that we need to get with these people that have cruised before, like somebody mentioned the late dining or late. I don't know if that's something special you have to.
Early dining, late dining, or anytime dining.
Anytime dining would be.
That's the best to get, is anytime dining, because then you can go eat whenever you want.
Right.
That's what we always try to do.
And if anybody's known us for any length of time, you know that going by a set schedule is hard for us to do. So,
Kenny, did you try the frog legs?
Yes, sir, I did. I
did?
I actually also tried that. I believe it was called jerk pork one.
Oh, Lord. You liked your jerk tenderloin,
Oh,
didn't you,
yes,
buddy?
I did. Jerk pork one.
Amy
It
said,
made my tongue slap my brain. Yes.
Scott, she's got a whole series out on the Carnival Pride. I don't know if you've seen her videos, but she said, I also think in my Carnival Pride series, I show the dinner menu each night. Also have a show.
right. Now I watched one of the Carnival Pride videos that Amy has. I didn't know she had a series, so I'll definitely have to go check that out for sure. But yeah, the one I watched, she done like a walkthrough and
Right.
But yeah, I'll definitely check that out.
Alligator beignet, Kenny. Did you eat the alligator?
I believe I did try that alligator. I'm not sure if I know that I know I like V had mentioned when I did the chef's table, and most of y'all know that I absolutely hate avocado,
Oh,
but
you hate it? V said you loved it.
on the chef's table, I actually did not know that I ate avocado until after I'd done ate whatever it was I had that had avocado in it. But it did not taste like avocado.
Oh, okay. So that's why you liked it, because it didn't taste like it?
I didn't taste it. No.
Question for Scott. What kind of food do you normally like to eat?
Well, basically what we just said. We usually do anything from Mexican to. I lean more toward Japanese and Chinese, but and we really don't have nothing we turn away. I mean, but now I don't know. I hadn't tried the. What in the world did you say, Kenny? I'm afraid to say it. Whatever Kenny was jerking on. I hadn't tried that, so I don't. I'm not real sure about that. I don't.
The night that we had that, I think that was the last night.
Right.
In the
Yes.
main dining room. All I did, I had the menu, and all I did was look at Kenny. And I said, "Are you going to be jerking tenderloin or something like that?" And he just started cracking up. So everybody in the place was like wondering what I said to him. And all I really did was just show him the menu. But he was going off.
Because that left something to the imagination.
Oh, Lord.
That boy ain't right.
That boy's something else, that's for sure.
But
B
I have
says, will you guys be booking a back-to-back?
I wish. I know. We if Amber had more vacation days, I wouldn't. But the main thing that Eli and Aiden is wanting us to do is they want us to figure this out so we can plan a cruise with them, and that's the plan, because I know nothing about the cruising scene, or we hadn't never done anything like this, and so I wouldn't know how to go about first booking one, or
Yep.
So that they're not disappointed that they're not going, but they want to definitely go on one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the plan with them, and but yeah, I would love to go to do a back to back, but Amber's got backsides to clean, so we got to get her back.
Oh, God, I just thought about who else you have to go on the cruise ship with. That guy.
Yeah, Captain Billy.
Lord. You met him, though, huh? You met him in Helen.
Yep. Yeah, it's that's what's odd, because we can't keep a schedule. Plan was we were going to leave for Helen at like 8:00 that morning. Well, it's more like 9:30, 10. But we went straight down there, and we got to the ice cream shop where they do the spaghetti ice at like 1:30 or 1 or a little after 1:30.
Right.
And so we just parked there in the parking lot and started walking around. First person we see in Helen is Captain
Lord.
Billy. The very first person we met was Captain Billy.
Yeah, that's what Amy right there. Bonsai Sushi. That's what it's called. That's sushi place on the ship. But it is extra right next to the atrium, next to the casino. I still haven't tried it, but they do have a seafood place there that you pay extra for called the Seafood Shack.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lobster roll there. It was good. It was worth the money. Billy says that most of them that are going are booking the anytime dining. That way, it's easier for groups if you guys want to eat together. If you have the anytime dining, you just have to make a reservation on your phone, the mobile app, and you
Right.
just include everybody in your party, and that way they can give you guys a table together.
So now it was so the anytime dining, is that something that you have to do before you get on the ship?
Yeah, when you do your check-in or whatever,
right.
then you have the option to choose what your dining time you want. So then you just choose anytime dining.
All right.
Don't they have to
Kenny likes
download?
Mr. Jerk Loin. Oh Lord.
Don't they have to download the app though? Like, you know how we had the Carnival Hub app?
Right, yeah, but the check-in and all that you can just do on the Carnival website.
Okay.
But you are gonna want to have the Carnival Hub app before you get on the ship, because that's gonna be how you. And also, there's a thing, Scott. Do you know if you're planning on getting the internet package or not?
Yeah, one of us is for sure. Just the only reason is just be able to call and check on the boys.
And they have a deal where you pay $5 for the entirety of your cruise, and it sets your phone up where you can text back and forth with anybody who's on the cruise ship.
Right.
And that's something that a lot of us did on the group cruise as well, and it seemed to work really good.
Cool. And I know Amber has already got the Hub app downloaded or whatever. Because
okay, that's good then.
That's how I have to go to Google and Google how many days till March 12th, and she just pulls it up on the Hub app and she'll tell me right away. So
right.
Tony G, we just have got the cups in. This is one of the cups, the mugs that he won on the Christmas thing.
Nice.
Yeah, we couldn't get them. My cousin's wife makes them, and she just got them in. And so, but I need his address again. I don't know what happened to the email you sent with that. So just
I'll try to
know.
I can look back through my email and try to find it for you. There's Nick, still in Europe. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well over there. Hope you're having a blast, man.
Now, when he vacations.
No kidding.
He don't play around, you know what?
It was Scott's pleasure to meet the captain.
Yep.
Tell you what. Billy, we sure missed you on our trivia last week. We had a whole 8 people there. That's because it was on our new channel. I'm going to talk to you guys about that at the end of the show, but right now it's all about hello, everyone. I'm back on my original YouTube channel. Kenny, I didn't even know you were here.
I was in the other Daily Dose of the Bible channel.
Oh, okay.
It's actually got, if you see Daily Dose of the Bible, KJB, Kenneth Oaks, that's actually me.
Okay.
So that really is me. So.
Do you know that Grizz Sports is actually me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And sure. Wild Donkey Trivia is
That's
actually
right,
you.
Buddy. That is right.
Yeah.
He was busy swiping right and left. Oh, Lord. All right, Scott. So I got a few more questions for you, buddy.
All right.
What onboard activity are you most looking forward to? Have you looked at all the stuff that's available on board as far as the activities and stuff like that? And if so, what are you most looking forward to?
I have not. I know Amber said something about 80s something. I don't know.
80s rock and glow party.
I think.
If you've seen that video of ours where Landon's going all over crazy dancing, that's what that is.
Yeah, and that looked pretty fun. I mean, that really did.
That's one thing that Carnival does probably better than any other cruise ship is their deck parties.
Right.
Like from the sail away party to the 80s night party, they're all really, really good. Hey, Josh, good to see you, buddy.
And another question I had is, do I need to pack a sports coat?
That's what I was gonna ask you.
or a tie, or I mean, I
Do
don't.
you plan? Do you plan to do formal night?
I don't know. It's something I would like to do it,
That
and
would
I
be
don't.
the only time. But you know, you don't need a sports coat.
Right.
Here's what uh, I would recommend to you. And so this is what I did the last time we did a formal night. Like we were at a port one time, and I bought like just like a Hawaiian looking, like an island button up shirt.
Right.
I wore that and a pair of khakis. So you can wear something like that, a pair of khakis. You can wear just like a 3-button polo and a pair of khakis, and you'll be just fine.
Right.
You don't need to wear a suit and go all crazy like that.
Right.
No.
Well, no, I wasn't going to take like my church going suit, but
Yeah.
yeah, I've got khakis and sport coats, and
You don't even need a sport coat. Just wear a polo. You'll be fine.
But Paul, if you want to get with me on that, that's
what am I missing?
he said if I bring mine, he'll bring his. I hope we're talking sports coat. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he's going too, ain't he? Him and
Yeah,
Meg. That's
Paul
right.
and Meg.
No, on a formal night, you can just wear a nice shirt and nice pants. Yeah. But here's a law that changed. It kind of stinks, Scott. Before, if you ate in the main dining room, you could order as much of anything that you wanted. But now, when you eat in the main dining room from the main entree menu, you can only order 2 items.
Oh,
But from the appetizer menu, you can still order as much as you want.
right.
And most of what I eat on there is from the appetizer menu, so that didn't really affect me at all. But when we were on the group cruise, myself and John from J&N Travels,
Mm-hmm.
we had a little competition to see who could eat the most lobster tails. I had 5. I think he had 6. So he beat me. But now you can only order 2.
Now I met John and Nancy and Helen.
Oh, they were there too, huh?
Yep. I don't know why you've got everybody on this Fred Durst kick.
He ordered like
Captain Billy said if they have a Fred Durst competition, I'm going to win hands down. I don't.
You can order more entrees, but it'll cost you $5 for each additional entree. There you go. Sometimes the appetizers are the best.
No joke.
There went my lobster tail. All right. What else? So you mentioned the ports. Do you have any excursions planned?
Amber's got a couple that but she hadn't pulled the trigger on any yet.
Okay.
And but she's going to do that this coming week, I think.
Do you know what they are?
She was one of them was jet ski and snorkeling, I think.
Tell me
they were
ports
both.
again. Tell me the ports again one at a time, and I'll tell you what we did if we've been there.
Belize.
We did the Belize River. We did a float down the Belize River. You get to see a whole lot of different wildlife, like growler monkeys. You get to see alligators. See a lot of manatees, and that was cool. And then attached to that excursion, you also got to go to the Belize Zoo. So that was a lot of fun.
And then Cozumel.
Cozumel, we went to a state park there in Cozumel called Shankanab. Chankanaab, Shankanab, and that's where we did our first ever swimming with dolphins.
Right.
And that was good. I know in Cozumel, you guys aren't drinkers though. A lot of people when they go to Cozumel, they go to a couple of places that are basically open bar beaches. And they'll just hang out there and drink all day. But you guys don't do that. So the last time we were in Cozumel, we did that dolphin excursion thing, and then we which was awesome, getting to swim with the dolphins. And then we came back to the port, and there was a really good Mexican restaurant there called Poncho's, right at the port, and that was great food.
Right. Now, I know Meg said that her and Paul had somewhere in Cozumel that they wanted to take us to. I don't know,
Oh, that's cool.
but yeah, Amy said that she done the snorkeling. The one that caught my eye was she said, I did the cave tubing in April, and I'm going to snorkel in the reef with the sharks and rays.
Ooh,
And you
cave
have the
tubing. Yeah,
sharks.
that's in Belize too. But the reason we didn't do that is because Atlanta was too small.
Right.
But they have cave tubing and zip line. And I have seen, like, I don't know if you know who EECC Travels are. They're kind of a bigger cruising channel. I know they've done that before. It's a little bit of a hike to get down to the cave, but that one looks really cool to do. Josh says cenotes are amazing. He's right on that as well. And then your other ports are
Mahogany Bay.
Mahogany Bay. That's the Honduras. What do we do there? That's where a lot of people go to like hang out with the sloths. I think we did this experience where we hung out with like lorikeets, parakeets, and also monkeys. Like if you've ever seen that picture where I had the monkey on my head,
Yep.
that's there in Honduras. That's at Mahogany Bay.
I know Captain Billy said he was going to go play with a monkey there or something.
He plays with his.
That's what you call a setup.
Yeah. Captain Billy likes playing with monkeys, I heard. I went kids to families. And then the last one is Cayman Islands. So what we did there was what I did there was a Stingray City. It's like a sandbar in the middle of the ocean. So the water's only like 4 or 5 foot deep, probably less, probably like 4 foot deep. And they have these giant stingrays that are just used to people being there all day. They'll come, like, you can swim with them. You can feed them out of your hand. They'll get on your back. It's amazing. And that's called Stingray City.
Ain't that what took care of the crocodile hunter?
Yeah, it is.
Well,
And
I
guess
don't
what?
want that.
When I went and did that was like 2 months after he passed away.
Daggum.
Yep.
Yeah, we're not watching any airplane wreck movies, and we're not watching Titanic. We're not watching anything like that. So,
Have you been on an airplane before?
nope.
I was wondering about that. Kenny, have you ever been on it? Oh, you have now, yeah. Because
Yeah,
Kenny's
I've
in the
been
Mile
on.
High Club now, Scott.
Oh
gosh. I've been to Quartzsite, Arizona, and then I also flew with Troy S from Tri-Cities Airport to Atlanta, and then from Atlanta to Miami. So
It was when you were with Troy S that you joined the Mile High Club, Kenny. Is that right?
I'm not going there.
Oh, Lord. Amy says she went to Stingray City, and then it took over an hour to get back to the ship because of an earthquake. Mike from Clock Family Adventure said he just did the sloths and monkeys in Honduras last week. So that's pretty cool. Hey, Gracie, what is going on? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Hey, Gracie.
Hey, Mike said it, not me.
Jerking your tender.
Go ahead, Kenny. You know you want to read that.
Jerking your tenderloin on a plane doesn't count.
Wow.
No, and neither does a hotel room.
Oh, my gosh. Wow, there it is.
Unless you got a sock on the door.
Oh, my God. Kenny, you need to get Aiden and Eli to teach Kenny some manners, brother.
You know that that thing I was talking about that a long time. Oh my Lord!
Yes, sir. Good God, Kenny. Scott, what other questions do you have, brother?
Oh, I need to start writing them down. I know the biggest one was the anytime dining. When we actually do that, and you said that was a check-in, so that answered that question. Other than what excursions that you guys would recommend, I mean, I don't.
Hey, Daryl, good to see you, brother. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you.
Gracie and Jack's Adventures. I live in the wrong house, and it's my house. Try that.
No, yeah, the ones that I told you are the ones that we've done, but other people gave some excursion ideas as well. Like Belize,
Uh-huh.
I would definitely check out that cave tubing and zipline one. That sounds awesome. But like I said, the only reason we didn't do that one was because Atlanta was too small.
We've had to deal with that a lot because
But
Aiden's super small.
yeah, but the Cayman Islands one, you can't go wrong with the Stingray deal.
Right.
That's fun.
And I would like to swim with the dolphins, but there's just something about seeing a fin coming up out of the water that I don't know, man. I don't.
All they do is basically they come up behind you and you just have your feet out like you're on a kick. You're holding onto a kickboard, right, with your feet out behind you straight, and they'll just come up behind you and they'll basically with their nose they'll push your foot. So you're basically gliding more than anything else.
Right.
But it's a lot of fun. All right, go ahead.
It all sounds fun. I wish that, and we will now that I'm more familiar with it. That's the thing, and like we've tried to tell Kenny since November, getting out of your comfort zone. That's the main thing that we had never done anything like this before, and so far it seems fun. I mean, and I know it will be, but just hearing people, like yourself and the ones in the chat talk about it. And
how many excursions are included in the cruise receptions package? Cruise receptions package. There are no, as far as I know, Lily, there are no excursions included. I believe from Helping Hands for Cruising that covers the expense of your cruise, basically. Does that include the transportation there? I don't know. You guys would know more than I do. Does that include transportation, Kenny? No, Troy got your flight, huh?
Troy got my flight.
Yeah.
And Meg would probably more adapt to answering that question.
Yeah, but as far as I know, there are no they'll have. That's one thing they'll have to pay on their own are their excursions. But if you donate to Helping Hands for Cruising, one of the things I know that we did for Kenny was people donated to Helping Hands for Cruising for Kenny's onboard credit. So that's things like your excursions, things like your specialty dining, stuff like that. So you guys that are donating for Helping Hands for Cruising, you guys that are donating to Helping Hands for Cruising, when you donate, you can put that you would like that donation to go towards Scott and Amber's cruise onboard credit. You can put that you want it to go towards James. I forgot his wife's name. What's his wife's name?
Cindy.
James and Cindy. You could say you want it to go towards their onboard credit, anything like that. So when you make your donation to Helping Hands for Cruising, you can specify that you want it to be onboard credit for either James and Cindy, Scott and Amber, anything like that. So you can do that as well. But specialty dining and excursions are things that they'll have to pay for on their own.
Uh-huh.
All right, we're going to wait for Scott to get off the phone, Kenny, and then we're going to do a rapid-fire round of questions where we're just going to ask you guys some random questions just for fun.
All righty.
But does anybody have any other questions you guys would like to ask either Scott or Kenny? Just put them in the chat for us, please. Hey, John and Nancy, good to see you guys. I hope Nancy is doing well. Good to see you, John. How you doing, brother? Thanks for being here.
Hey, John and Nancy.
Josh, you still go at 10:30, right, bud? World Wrestling Vlogs. Is it moved up 30 minutes or is it still at 10:30? Do you know, Kenny?
I believe it goes at 10, I believe.
10? They moved it up?
I believe it's 10 o'clock. 10
10
p.m. tonight. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll wait for Scott to get off the phone, and then we'll do our round of rapid questions, and then we'll head over there to World Wrestling Vlogs. But while we're waiting on Scott, let me just say that we actually have 3 channels now. We have a channel that is dedicated to sports, and we have a channel that is dedicated to trivia. Our trivia channel is called Wild Donkey Trivia, and our sports channel is called Grizz Sports. So most of our Saturday night lives, and also most of our Wednesday night lives, our trivia lives, are going to be on Wild Donkey Trivia. Kenny, how was Papa's birthday?
It was good. I was able to actually get a hold of him on the phone, and I called him and wished him a happy birthday. I sent Scott and Amber out to get him some things for his birthday. He got a new razor and some chips and some drinks and a cake, cookies and cream cake.
Awesome.
And he told me when I talked to him earlier, he said this has been the best birthday he's ever had. So,
Really? Nice.
yeah, and that yeah.
Did he get to try out that new razor?
No, not yet. I think he's going to charge it in the morning.
He's waiting
And
on
then-
a bath first.
Well, see, they're only scheduled to give him baths on Tuesday and I want to say Tuesday and Friday.
JJ, that'd be awesome. I appreciate that. You may, yes, of course you can.
You never know who's going to be, like you said, out on the balcony or jogging on the sidewalk or driving by the window.
Scott doesn't know he's not on mute, does he?
But yeah, I knew I was going to be on lives most of the day, so that's the reason why I didn't actually go.
Right.
And
So how many lives have you been on, Kenny, today?
I've been on every one of them, pretty much.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I've either been on panel or I've been in chat. Yeah.
Nice.
And we went to South Park for their birthday. Me and Amber did.
Yeah, he turned big 7-3 today.
There you go. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm thankful that the Lord has allowed him to live that long,
I hear you, brother.
especially with the things that he has been through so far.
Glad to hear Papa enjoyed his birthday. Thank you, Lily. Appreciate it. Yeah, you guys that enjoy our trivias on Wednesday nights, you're gonna want to subscribe to that Wild Donkey because that's where they're gonna be. And then you guys that like watching us do sports games and play-by-plays will be on this channel right here. So
You know, we're
this
supposed
will
to.
just be for travel. Say it again, brother.
Yeah. You know, we're Um, you know, here we're supposed to get 8 to 12 inches of snow.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Dang. Hurry up, Scott. Oh, Lord. All right, Kenny, I'll ask you these questions, then I'll ask them to Scott. You ready for some rapid fire questions?
Yes.
All right, here we go, brother. If you could have dinner with anyone from history, who would it be and why?
If I could have any,
You could have dinner with anyone from history, who would it be and why? Just the first thing that comes to your mind.
um, I'm not really sure. I because I don't know much about history, so
Welcome back, Scott. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, that was Darren that called me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, when I saw his name pop up, but everything's good.
That's good. We're doing some rapid fire questions, Scott.
All right, sounds good.
If you could have dinner with anyone from history, who would it be and why?
If I could have dinner with anyone from history, who would it be? Dean Smith,
And why?
because he's Michelangelo basketball.
All right. There you go. Next question. What would I find in your refrigerator?
What would you find in my refrigerator? A lot of Diet Dr. Pepper.
Nice. Kenny, is there anything in Scott's refrigerator that he doesn't know about?
well, he's got strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper in there. That's pretty
Really?
good stuff. On a
Really?
scale of 1 to 10, it's definitely a 10.
Strawberries and cream, huh? All right. Both of you, I don't care who answers first. If Hollywood made a movie about your life, whom would you like to see play the lead role as you? Fred Durst. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, not Fred Durst. Gosh, I don't know. Kenny, go.
I don't know that one either.
Nobody knows? All right. Next question. You guys can think on that one. If you could be a superhero, what would you want your superpower to be?
The ability to fly.
Kenny?
Ability. I'd have to go. I'd have to go with. I'd have to go with fly myself.
Hey, James has a good one for you there.
Yeah,
Scott?
I seen that.
Larry the Cable Guy.
Get her done.
All right. If someone wrote a biography about you, what should the title be?
Redneck ways.
Kenny?
What's the question?
Oh, my God. If someone wrote a biography about you, what do you think the title should be?
Old school boy.
If you had 6 months with no obligations or financial constraints, what would you do with your time?
Good Lord, have you got enough time to listen? I'd definitely go to Montana and fly fish, go on a couple of hunting excursions, and go hang out in Chapel Hill during basketball season.
Nice. Kenny?
Repeat.
Oh, my God. Maybe Kenny needs to start answering first. If you had 6 months with no obligations or financial constraints, what would you do with your time?
Probably travel.
Travel. Nice.
I see Amy's question there says Kenny's would be king of Tinder.
Oh,
Well,
Lord.
good possibility.
Tinder King.
Is that like Tiger King?
Exactly. If you could compare yourself with an animal, which would it be and why?
If I can compare myself with an animal,
Yep.
I'd say a dog.
Why?
He humps everything he sees.
Yeah.
no.
No.
Hey. What's up, Jeff? Good to see you. Nick says squirrel.
I would say
Hurry up, Kenny. We got 4 minutes.
okay. Loving
rapid
and compassionate.
Huh?
Compassionate.
What?
Can't,
You're passionate?
compassion.
You like to pee on fire hydrants. What?
No.
Scott, how about you?
I would go with a black bear
Okay, why?
because they're pretty majestic creatures and they can learn to survive in just about any condition.
All right. Along these same lines, if you were a type of food, what type of food would you be?
My
Go ahead. I don't care who answers
sushi.
first. Sushi. Kenny?
Mine would be steak.
Steak. Scott should be a rabbit, Lily says. If you won $20 million in the lottery, what would you do with the money?
How much?
$20 million.
I wouldn't go to work next day for sure. I would find me a place kind of like Yellowstone out in the middle of nowhere, but still have some kind of do to ties with the church. So
There you go. A place like whose?
like Yellowstone.
Oh, Yellowstone. Very
Yep.
cool. Nice. Kenny, how about you, buddy?
I would pay off all my bills and buy me a new house.
Nice. I would be a tortilla. Scott is majestic. Tacos are what you eat. Amy said, pay off my bills, buy a new car, and book a cruise. Donate $1 million to Helping Hands for Cruising, and then hide in the woods. Hey, Dango Fields, good to see you, brother. Welcome in. All right. 2 more. This one's kind of like if you were something, what kind would you be? But this one is if you were a car, what kind would you be?
If I was a car, what kind would I be?
Yep.
Some kind of 4-wheel drive pickup.
All right. Nice. Kenny?
I'd say a Ford Mustang.
Ford Mustang. All right. Last question. If you could be a candy bar, what would you be and why?
Carmelo bar. I say caramel, but
Caramello.
yep, because they're smooth.
What about you, Ford man?
I'd say a crunchy bar.
Crunch bar. Nice. Not a Baby Ruth?
Oh Lord.
I do love my Baby Ruth, especially with
Oh,
the nuts
Lord.
in them.
You just don't want to find one floating in the pool.
No.
All right.
Kenny,
Well,
you're
guys,
nutty enough.
I want to thank you guys both for joining me tonight. I had a great time. Scott, you have any more questions about your cruise, man? Feel free to reach out to anybody in chat. Reach out to me. I'm sure we'll all be glad to answer them for you as best we can. And I guess coming up next, guys, head over there to World Wrestling Vlogs coming up next. And please, if you haven't, donate to Helping Hands for Cruising. Great cause. And thank you guys so much. Super Bowl tomorrow. Are we doing the Super Bowl tomorrow? I believe we probably will be doing it over on Gray Sports. I need to talk to Amy because we were kind of talking about doing a collaboration where we're both going to be streaming it on our channels individually. So I'll be streaming it on my channel. She'll be streaming it on her channel. And what you see on both channels is going to be the same thing, but I need to talk to her more about that. Scott, I don't know if you'll be at work or whatever, but you're more than welcome to join me as well. If you're available, you can just text me later or whatever. Let me know.
All right.
Thank you for joining me, buddy. I appreciate it. Congratulations to both of you for being recipients of the Helping Hands for Cruising group cruises. You're going to have a great time. Scott, thanks for spending your last hour of freedom before you have to go to work hanging out with me, man. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you having me.
Let's talk about real quick what you guys both have coming up on your channels next, and then we will head over to World Wrestling Vlogs.
Next, we got Chewing the Fat tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. That'll be the Helping Hands for Cruising edition of Chewing the Fat. We'll do our duties tomorrow night at 9. I've got a couple of videos coming out next week. The Monday video is our first step for preparing for a cruise.
Nice.
So I look forward to that.
You also going to be chewing some pie tomorrow night, right?
Yes, I have to take a pie in the face because Carolina got beat by Duke.
All right. So. Nice. Ford Bang.
Just going to be participating in this Cruiseathon and helping out in the chat and things.
All right. Very cool. Head over there, World Wrestling Vlogs, guys. Tell them I sent you. Appreciate y'all so much for being here. And as always, take time to make memories. Good night, everyone. Thank you.